You see, an evangelist in the Bible is what we would call a missionary. That's somebody that's going around and preaching the gospel, winning souls to Christ. Think about Paul. We call Paul the missionary. Paul was an evangelist. He was doing the work of an evangelist. Philip is called Philip the evangelist in the Bible, okay? I don't see Paul and I don't see Philip driving around in an RV preaching what he calls a sugar stick in every church that he comes to, because it's just going to knock him dead. And he tells the same joke at the same time stamp in the same sermon every church as he goes from one church to another church to another church, preaching the same joke to entertain you. It's just an act. They're just trying to entertain people today. Why? Because for every church they go and they do the same old dog and pony show, they get a big old envelope with a bunch of money in it. That's why. And then they get to set the table up in the back and sell all their books in the church. That is not an evangelist, but that's what we call an evangelist today. Just like a deacon is not the lawyer or the banker in town that joins the church and you give him voting power because of the amount of money that he puts in the offering plate. That's not a deacon. There's qualifications, biblical qualifications that need to be met in order for us to say, okay, this is a deacon, this is a pastor, this is an evangelist, okay? Evangelists do this. They evangelize. That's like, wow, deep tonight. Evangelists evangelize. They tell the story. They give out the message. They're soul winners. And why is that? Why would that be benefit to us as a church? Because you know what soul winners can do? Teach other people how to go soul winning. And when you have a bunch of evangelists in your congregation, you know what they do? They teach other people how to go soul winning. And next thing you know, you got a whole church going soul winning. That's why God set things in order the way he did. Look at verse number 12. Why did he give us these things? For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ, till we all come in the unity of the faith. That's where we want to end up. And of the knowledge of the Son of God unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ.